old man, he's sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You are, aren't you? You got us feeling all right. It's a pretty good crowd for a Sunday. And the manager, that's Sue, she gives me a smile, 'cause she knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. Oh, and the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone, it smells like a beer. And you sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la, la la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Evening. Let there be you, let there be me, let there be oysters under the sea, let there be wind, occasional rain, chili con carne, boom, 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 sparkling champagne, let there be birds sing in the trees, someone to bless me, oh, whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos knocking a dove, but first of all, please, let there be love. Let there be cuckoos knocking a dove, but first of all, please, yes, most of all, please, but first of all, please, let there be love. 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 Oh, 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 oh. Right, that last bit, that wasn't meant to be in, but I just put that last. Evening! How you doing? How you doing? It's another Sunday evening, and it's another evening with JV. And just be sending your texts in, put the hearts and all that kind of stuff in. Interactive. We love to see you all here on the JV community. And that's a little bit pretentious, isn't it? A JV community, but you know what I mean. It's a community kind of, brought down by JV, and it's lovely. It's lovely to see you all here. It's been great to get your messages. And this one, I've got so many messages, and I have to tell you, there's so many people asking requests. They do it very late as well, and I can only get a number of songs in tonight, but if they're not in tonight, they may well be in next week. We try and answer all your notes or your messages. We don't always do it, but we try our best. And this one goes out to Irene, who is Hannah's gran. I think you know who you are. They're all up in Liverpool. And Maria in Denmark, Maria Bonfils in Denmark, and the whole family. Happy memories of the Opera House there, and staying in Maria's beautiful flat by the Royal Palace. I got to stay right there, and this one is for you. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely that men have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there, and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art, Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. And this one, I'll tell you when I remember who it's for, but I'm going to sing it anyway. I think it's Helen Pong, I think her name is. I think it's not on my sheet, but you raise me up, yes. When I'm down and oh my soul so weary, when trouble comes and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I'm filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. Right, I think I've done that every week since we begun, and I think that's because people applaud. Oh, go on, speak to me.
People absolutely love it, JV. I have to say, you're singing it, and they're commenting, and they're just absolutely loving it.
Good.
So you have to keep doing it.
You have to keep doing it. I'll have to keep doing it. It's there's people that go out and they do concerts and they say, I don't want to do, I want to do all the songs from my new album. And people went, no, we want the old ones. And, so I'm very thankful that actually I have an audience that was created on songs like that. And I was not going to do How Great Thou Art, but I might have to do that now tonight. And so we'll have to see. And hold on, just the mic not behaving itself. Now this song, again, one of those beautiful songs. Now that Let There Be Love was my lovely Auntie V out there in splendid isolation on her own, and we send love to you and to all people who are sitting on their own tonight in a house, and you've been sitting for weeks, and tonight these songs are for you as much as anybody else. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. Just a little note there. Nobody should be shaking hands with anybody, all right? Just a little note. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yes. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, that's a bit schmaltz, isn't it, that one? Do you like that one? And that was for, what's that, for Christine in Newbury and for Tracy in Guildford and all those people listening. I just like to sing those kind of songs. I like My Funny Valentine, Sweet Comic Valentine, You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Oh, but don't change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay, stay. It's Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Oh, but don't change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay, stay. It's Valentine's. Each night and day you know it's Valentine's. Each day is Valentine's Day. I wasn't even going to do that one, but there you go. I thought I'd do that one. And it's been fun. It's been fun actually spending, you know, there's no doubt that singing for you is one of the great pleasures of our life now, because, of course, the rest of the time I just have to be here with Sue. I mean that, no, in the best possible way. I mean, it's only the other day, Sue, you know, I just might say. I said, listen, she's operating all this technology, is wonderful. However, you know, we were trying to get out to see her mum, who's not very well, and we're saying, right, you know, well, you know, she's older and she needs help. And so we're going out to see her. That's the only person we can see. And she can't even see her now. She's been banned from seeing her. And so we were going across, and I just said, where are the car keys? She said, well, you had them last. I said, no. You had them last. You went out to the shop. What do you mean? I don't go out to the shops anymore. I'm not allowed to. So, you know, what am I doing? You know, and I said, and she said, keep calm. I said, no, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that and I got, it's just the product of being, you know, 5 weeks, nearly 6 weeks in the same place, isn't it? And I said, I cannot, and I got mad, and I'm sorry, I did say this, and I've got to say, I'm sorry now, but I said, I cannot believe that God created you so incredibly beautiful, and she is, let's not deny it. And yet so incredibly stupid. Well, yeah, okay, all right, calm down there, calm down. Well, she said, she paused a minute, she looked at me, she said, well, he may be incredibly beautiful so that you'd fall in love with me. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? It's nice, isn't it? And he may be incredibly stupid so I'd fall in love with you.
Hooray!
Thank you very much. And I just wanted to do this because it's a Billy Joel song. Never done it before. Wrong key. But I'm gonna try and let's see. She can kill with a smile. She can wound with her eyes. She can ruin your faith with the casual lies. And she only reveals what she wants you to see. hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. She can lead you to love, she can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe. And she'll give what you give her, as long as it's free. She steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, and she never gives out, and she never gives in. She just changes her mind, and she'll promise you more than the Garden of Eden. And she'll carelessly cut you and laugh while you bleed. And she'll bring out the best and the worst you can be. Blame it all on yourself, but she's always a woman to me. She is frequently kind, and she's suddenly cruel. She can do what she pleases, she's nobody's fool. But she can't be convicted, she's earned her degree. But the most she'll do is throw shadows at you. But she's always a woman to me. I just had to do it because it was for Sue. She's always a woman to me. She's no, you are, love. You are. Now, a song. So many songs that you've requested here, and I think it's this one I want to do. Yeah, that's right. Which is. In fact, I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do this one. This one was requested by so many people over the years, and I recorded it once for the BBC, and actually I've recorded another song just recently on my new album, which was called The Old Rugged Cross Made a Difference. So I'm going to put the two together, if I can see it. I've never done that before, and it will be interesting to see what happens. And it goes like this. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross with a dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a cross. 'Twas a life filled with aimless desperation, without hope walked the shell of a man. Then a hand with a nail print stretched downward, just one touch, then a new life began. And the old rugged cross made the difference in a life bound for heartache and defeat. I will praise him forever and ever, for the cross made the difference for me. There's a room filled with sad, ashen faces, without hope, death has wrapped them in gloom. But at the sight of a saint there's rejoicing, for life can't be sealed in a tomb, and the old rugged cross made a difference in a life bound for heartache and defeat. I will praise him forever and ever, for the cross made the difference for me. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross. Sing it with me. So I'll cherish. Can you sing it with me, Sue? No, you can't. And that song. Hey, do you know what? Here's what happened there. And I love this show because it's live. Because I've never ever put it together like that before. And I've just forgotten the tune for the first one. Because the second one is a different,
and he
similar.
just wanted me to bail him
and
out.
I just want you to bail me out.
I was not going to help him. I was not going to help him.
So if you're watching, we've got Jeff Lucas, our special guest tonight, author, speaker, raconteur, general good egg. He's coming on about 9:10. And if you're listening, this is how it is, Jeff. And I want you to be part of that, okay? Now, a little story for you. Now, somebody wrote in and they asked if I would do some Gilbert and Sullivan. Now, some of you don't even know who Gilbert and Sullivan are. I know you've been trapped in the church for too long. You need to get out and listen to Gilbert and Sullivan. Some very witty stuff out there. Things like the Mikado and things like, I am the major, or a policeman's lot is not an happy one, and all that kind of stuff. And I remember two stories. One, remember, was I was doing a prom for the BBC Proms, live television, loads of cameras, about 6 cameras shooting. And I was having to walk down. You know, when you look at the Royal Albert Hall, you see the orchestra there. And on the right-hand side, as you're looking, there's some red steps you walk down. And I was having to take on, this was acting, right? Walk on with a big mace, okay? The whole place is filled. You've got millions of people watching or listening on the radio, but watching. And this particular one, it was filmed. And I was bringing this mace down. And as I crashed, I walked through the doors. And all I'm thinking, the words. And as I literally walked through the doors, and the camera I knew was training in on me, I thought, I've forgotten to do up my flies. I'd just been to the loo just beforehand. And so I walked down, and I got lower and lower as my legs crossed, because I was thinking, they're going to come in closer and closer on me, and I can't. So I got down, and I turned to face the back so I could do them up, but I've forgotten that actually there's audience behind you as well as in front of you. So that's one story. Right, that was GNS. And I spent sorry? They weren't open. As a matter of fact, they weren't open, but I thought they were. Anyway, this story. Northern Ireland. I went to the Waterfront Hall to do a concert, a charity concert for the Chernobyl Children's Appeal, all the way back then. And it was a cross-community concert, so Roman Catholics and Protestants all in the same theatre. And mine was the event to try and bring these two groups together, which just didn't happen very often. And so I'd been briefed about what to do, what not to do, and I was but the political sensitivity. And I'd been over there for 32 years, on and off, doing opera in the north and in the south. So I knew the political sensibilities. So I went over and I was doing this, And I thought I'll sing, as I often do, the song from Mikado by GNS, by Gilbert and Sullivan, the song Tit Willow. And it's a very simple song. Oh, by the way, just to update you on the perfume situation, this one now, this is Cashmere by Next. It has a fruity flavour, a kind of fruity, flowery thingy. It's just a great ambience. Anyway, that's the Next. I'm collecting them back here. And so I get to the theatre and I start and the song goes, on a tree by a river, the little tom tit. And it says, sang willow, tit willow, tit willow, tit willow, tit willow, tit willow. Yeah. And so I thought, okay. And I started singing and I said, I got somebody out of the audience to come and help me. So I went down and I took my life in my hands and I went down and I sought a woman in the front row or third row back, something like that. And I said, would you like to join me? I said, where are you from? She said, I'm from Portadown. So I said, that's great. That's marvellous. I said, would you like to join me? She said, can I bring my friend? So I said, hey, you can indeed. So she grabbed her friend, and so she went up the stairs. So I said, all you've got to do is you've got to sing this tit willow, tit willow, tit willow. So I started singing, on a tree by a river, the little tom tit. She went, tit willow, tit willow, tit willow, just like that. Tit willow, that level. And I said, and I went up to her and I said, look, I'm just want to get you, singing a bit louder because it's not very loud. It's into the microphone and it's just not very loud. Can you do that? And she looked at me, she went like this, she said, I will not sing that word. I said, what? Tit, willow. I said, no, it's a bird. It's a bird. All right, that's fine, that's good, that's fine. I'll do that right enough. So we started, and this is honestly what happened. On a tree by a river, a little tom tit, she sang, tit willow, tit willow, tit willow, like that. 10 minutes, I couldn't get order. Okay, that's the story. So I'm going to sing this thing if I can remember it. And I won a competition years ago when Sue came along. Before I became an international megastar singing opera around the world. We were going out and we went to do a festival, and I sung this song, and I didn't even win the competition with it, did I? No. She said I wasn't funny enough. On a tree by a river, a little tom tit sang willow, tit willow, tit willow. And I said to him, Dickie bird, why do you sit singing willow, tit willow, tit willow? Is it weakness of intellect, birdie, I cried, or a rather tough worm in your little inside? With a shake of his poor little head he replied, oh willow, tit willow, tit willow. Now he slapped at his chest as he sat on that bough, singing willow, tit willow, tit willow. And a cold perspiration bespangled his brow, oh willow, tit willow, tit willow. He sobbed and he sighed, and a gurgle he gave. Then he plunged himself into the billowy wave. And an echo arose from the suicide grave. Oh, willow, tit willow, tit willow. Now I feel just as sure as I'm sure that my name isn't willow, tit willow, tit willow. It was blighted affection that made him exclaim, oh willow, tit willow, tit willow. And if you remain callous and obdurate, I shall perish as he did, and you will know why. Though I probably shall not exclaim as I die, oh willow, tit willow, tit willow. Just that. How about that? Now, I think that was for somebody. I can't remember who it was. Andrew Cooper. Andrew, that's for you. Now, it's now coming up, one song I'm going to do that I've been requested thousands of times to do, and I've never done it. I've recorded the song that I was asked to perform in the West End show of Les Mis and Stars, and I've recorded that, and a lot of you have got that, and a lot of you love that song. And you always ask for the same thing, but remember, it's for a high voice. So generally, I don't do things that are not meant for my voice. However, so many people have asked for this, and Sue said, oh, go on, try it. So I'm going to try it. I've never done it. I don't know if I can play it. But I've been working at this last couple of days, and let me see. I think you might know it, and Monday I'll have to record it. But it's not recorded yet, so don't ask for it. I haven't recorded it yet. Not yet. All right? Here we go. God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is afraid, let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He's young, he's only a boy. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Right. So what do we think?
Oh, yes. They got very excited.
They got very excited. All right. Well, here we go. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get very excited now because it's 12. It's 12 minutes past, and I'm going to phone my special guest who's waiting by the phone. I just know it. And I'm going to take the guard off. Here we are.
Hello?
That was very formal. Hello, Vicar. How are you?
I'm really good. That was great.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh yeah, I mean, you said you didn't even know whether you could play it or not. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. You should do this more often.
And that's why I've got you on, Jeffrey. That's why I've got you on. And
Listening to you,
yeah,
it brings back memories
yeah.
of spring harvest days, and I've been looking at some of the comments.
All right.
JV,
yes.
Because I actually broke off what I was doing to catch you from the beginning here.
Yes.
And Hazel was on. A lady called Hazel was on. She was saying that she was at Spring Harvest and would listen to you. And she was there with her mum, who passed away apparently 3 years ago. And she was just saying about the bittersweet tears that it all brings back. Happy memories and poignant memories from days spent together in the past. Great, really.
Yeah, it is actually, and it's you and I too. I mean, do you remember the first time I remember singing in the big top there, and we had a lot of banter between us. It was lovely. You had more hair. You were.
I had more hair, and you had. I don't think you had any more then than you've got right now. I mean, I've got so much hair at the moment. Normally, my hairstyle looks like I've got like Florida on the top of my head, but right now it's like Texas.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? I mean, goodness, you haven't had your hair cut for how long now? 5 weeks, 6 weeks, is it?
And I ordered some clippers, but they're coming from China, and they think they're going to be here by 2027. So it's like this is not good. My hair reaches to the heavens. I won't be able to get out of social isolation because I won't be able to get out the door. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. My wife looks like a lion. I mean, her hair is growing. I got nasal hair actually that is longer than my hair in my head.
Too much. That is too much information.
Well, it is, but it's growing out in places you don't want it to do. I mean, this is age, isn't it?
But well that you were so rude to Sue about losing the keys or whatever it was that she did. You need to repent. I mean, get that sorted.
Do you want me to repent immediately?
Now, right now.
Right, it's done. It's done. As I'm thinking it, I'm repenting.
Hearts of adoration at you, even as you confess your grievous sins.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Now, Jeffrey, tell us a little bit about what you broke off. Because that was fascinating to me. I phoned you earlier.
We were having a virtual dinner party by Zoom. I mean, actual food, not virtual food. That wouldn't be much fun. But we were having dinner with a couple in Colorado. We were in Sussex, in the south of England. And so the idea is, what you do is you sort of organise drinks and nibbles. You know, and then if you do this on Thursday, you pop outside to applaud for our carers.
Yeah.
And then you come back in and you have your computer at the end of the table and you share dinner and you share chat. And it's obviously not quite the same, but it is really rather lovely. But I broke away from a splendid evening to come and have a bit of time.
So what was the main course? What was the main course?
The main course was chicken, and I've got to say it was completely fantastic.
Okay.
It was, and I had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it, as usual.
I can't cook at all.
No, I'm useless. I'm kind of tin of beans. If Sue went out now, she left me now to go and live with her mother, I thought that would be it. I would have tins of corn, tins of beans. I would be flatulating all the way for the rest of the week. That would be it. That would be the end of my life.
I just need to help you here because, you know, but you need to be aware the fact that Sue is sitting right there, that she is actually listening to this.
Yes.
And she is receiving a message from you that the only reason you want to stay together is because you want to avoid beans and flatulence. And that is not good.
Can I just hold on? I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, they seem good enough reasons to me. So, now, the thing is, you talked about in Colorado, but why... You've got an interesting life, haven't you? Because you really live a split life, don't you? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I serve as a sort of teaching pastor or minister, whatever, at a church in Colorado, but also do quite a lot of stuff here still in the UK. So we are here a lot. We came over to do some stuff in churches and also lead a group to Israel.
Yes.
And then all that went down, obviously, because of the challenges that we currently find ourselves in. So I'm backwards and forwards a lot, although obviously with all of this happening...
You're staying put by the Solent. I saw that you saw a bald-headed eagle or something the other day in the Solent. Or was that a little exaggeration?
Well, I'm not a sort of a bird spotter or anything or whatever you call them, but we saw this white-tailed eagle. Apparently there are only 102 couples of those. I learned that from extensive research.
Wow.
5 seconds on Google, and yeah, we managed to see the seagull. The other thing, I do find it weird, like when you go out for a walk, and there are sort of protocols that you're not sure about. Like, you're not sure whether you should say hello because that could expel droplets, which is not good.
Go on.
And then the person coming towards you is wearing a mask. Are they wearing a mask because they're being diligent? Are they bank robbers on the way home from Lloyd's?
Or are they just ugly? Robbery. Are they just doing us all a favour?
Well, no, the thing is, they came home from Lloyd's, they were going to rob the bank, but it was shut like everything else when they went down the tubes. And then do you sort of greet them? And then, like, we went out today, and there were a couple of ladies, and they resolutely refused to socially distance. They were like, this is my path, and I'm going to break your face if you invade my territory. So, so it's a bit of a challenge, but you're coming
through it.
Smiling.
Yeah, I mean that's great. I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sing a song, and then I'll come straight back to you. Just stay on the line. I'm gonna sing a song, and actually we sang it last week. It's about a lot about what you're talking about in the sense of friendships. Friendships are difficult to carry on, but actually the way you're being creative and imaginative with the way you're doing it, having dinner parties, just joining with people. We find the Thursday nights in our street that Sue now bakes for, and actually it's quite funny. The street is noticing that more and more that they're missing out, so they're coming out on the Thursday night even more to get the bakes that Sue makes on a Thursday evening. So it's a wonderful thing because you start talking to people and you're sharing out a socially distant area. Just a line that my cousin James sent to me. He said, "The great thing is that God doesn't socially distance from us." I love that line. That's great. He remains close to us. This song, just a little bit of a thing before we come back to you, just 2 seconds. And it's one that you can all sing along with on this lovely summer's evening, well, kind of spring evening. And I sang it last week, but I think it's very, very appropriate. I recorded this down in Nashville some time ago, and it's lovely. Are you getting? Here we go. When you're down and troubled, and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. Sing it with me all together. Eddie, you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together now and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking at your door. Sing it with me now. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. Oh, darling, you've got a friend. Oh, darling, you got a friend. Oh, darling, you got a friend. No fading out there. And, well, that's it. You got it? Whee!
Can I just say, before
What?
you
Go on, then.
chat again, is that one in particular was one that we wanted to dedicate to all the carers.
Ah, yes.
And all the people that are working in care homes.
Thank you, all the
because
people that-
you
yeah.
are doing an amazing job.
You are, indeed. And the carers and all those working, I mean, we can't thank you enough for the fact that you put your life on the line for us, and we are really so grateful. Jeff, welcome back. And tell us a little bit about what you see around you at the moment, how that impacts you as a pastor, somebody who, you know, people are looking on and they're going, why should I have faith at a time like this? What's faith got to do with it? You know what I mean? It's that kind of, where does it all kind of begin for people like that? Where does the journey? Tell us.
Well, I mean, I think it's important to say that this kind of season is exactly where faith becomes incredibly relevant. When you think about it, without, you know, it's okay, we're not going to get into a seminar here, but when you think that Jesus came to a people in lockdown who were economically, socially, religiously in lockdown, oppressed by the Romans, pushed around by the Pharisees, and robbed by the tax collectors. They were in lockdown, and it was to those people that Jesus came. So the idea that suddenly when everything goes wrong in the world, that faith doesn't make any sense anymore, actually faith makes more sense. Yeah. But I don't think this is a sort of grin and bear it, or let's all get happy because we've all got a chance to grow a bit more character as a result of this. I mean, I'm finding... people have said to me, how are you doing in times like this? And my response to that is, depends which time of the day you ask me.
Yeah.
And I think, JV, one of the things that we both shared over the years is that we both have a mutual affection for laughter, and really believe that there should be more laughter in the church, that joy and fun before death is appropriate.
Yes.
But we are also a people who have this incredible hope, and hope is not fingers crossed hope, but rather hope is the reality that comes from the cross and from the resurrection of Jesus, that this is not it. But not only that, but we are not abandoned, even though at times we feel that way, frankly. But that there is a God, and that ultimately, although people have said, what's God doing in all of this? We could bang on about that for hours, but I don't think we live in a universe where God is pulling all the strings, but I do think we live in a universe where ultimately the big plan of God will be fulfilled. So, with all of that, I find strength in the reality that God is, and his purposes will come to pass. We will get through this. And also, although I absolutely, let me just be clear, I hate it. I cannot stand it.
No, it must drive you crazy. You're such a social guy,
there
aren't
are so many. When I go out there and clap for our wonderful carers on Thursday, why do I weep? It's because I suddenly I feel like I'm part of something. Suddenly I feel like I'm cheering people on. Yes. And there is something rather wonderful that I haven't experienced before. So do I want this to continue so that the wonderful can continue? No, I want to be out of this tomorrow. But there are some truly beautiful things coming about as well.
I do think actually you're right, and the moments I think it is capturing the beauty of community again, the sense that we are in this together. That suddenly actually the rich man at his castle, the poor man at his gate, actually doesn't. The virus is not distinguishing between the two, and piles of pots of money don't really make a lot of difference to the outcome for you. You just can sit in your house in the same way that the poor man sits in his house. And so what happens is that we all kind of suddenly we find a way through it together. That's my feeling about this, but with laughter, as you say. That's why we did these evenings, you know.
Absolutely, and also, I think a recalibration of our priorities in that I've been thinking I'd really like to be worried about what I was worried about 6 weeks ago. The only thing is I can't remember most of what I was worried about 6 weeks ago. So what was I doing? And so just getting through that. I just got to be honest. Can I just be really honest?
Go totally honest.
I thought I'm a minister. I thought my praying would be better.
Yes.
During this time, because I'm normally quite good at screaming during pressure. So I thought my praying would be better. But to be honest, it hasn't been, because it all feels a bit trivial for me to blather on about the small things that worry me. And I've been tempted to say to God, look, don't worry about my little sort of bits and pieces of concern. Take 2 weeks off of that and just sort the virus out. But then I'm really worried that he might take that seriously and take 2 weeks off about being bothered about my bits and pieces of stuff. So I've been trying to keep praying and talking to God, and I think what we've got to do in these sort of situations is just stand firm and just hold steady, keep our nerve, keep trusting, and keep listening to you on Sunday nights.
Well, you're very kind, and I think actually what it has raised people's spirits. We're getting nearly 10,000 people listening over a few days, and it's quite incredible actually from a standing start that people have just said what we want is we want to laugh. We want to have some fun. We want to listen to some great singing, some playing, some bad playing as well. And you were a musician once, weren't you? Didn't you start out as a singer?
Well, I used to be in a Christian rock band, as they used to be described,
yes.
And I led worship, and then somebody came to me and said, do you know that the Christian church worldwide would collectively sigh a sigh of relief if you just put your guitar away forever? So I did that. I just want to say this to you, though, because sometimes, and you know, when we were chatting about me coming on here tonight, and you said, I could banter with you and be rude and all of that, but sometimes we only actually, particularly it's a British thing, we only actually celebrate each other when the other person is dead, by which time it's a bit late. Yes. And I just want to say, and I know, because throughout this evening I've been watching all the hearts flow and people affirming you. I just want to say, JV, not only such a brilliant musical talent, brilliant. You make it look so easy, but your heart and your humour and your fragility as well. This is a wonderful combination that can not just cheer people up, but can galvanise us and strengthen us for the journey. Now, I'm going to say that to you and about you, and you're not actually dead yet, so it's breaking the rules. Nevertheless, it's worth saying.
And Jeff, the reason I've got you on here, if it can be a mutual admiration society, is because you've made me laugh and moved me to tears in equal measure. I have some friends who are listening tonight up in Scotland, John and Liz, who were on the radio station just a couple of weeks ago, and in their bathroom are all of your books. And so when I go to the loo...
I mean, that's because they were running out of toilet paper.
Yeah, well, there is that as well. But in their bathroom, they've got all your books. And when I said, Jeff is coming on, they went, oh, you got a right big hitter there, haven't you? So I thought, I just want you to know, you're a big hitter in our lives and in so many people's. And I just want to say thank you for coming on tonight and taking time out of your tiramisu, because I'm sure that's what you've got next. Or either that or Arctic roll. Oh, do you know what I could do with an Arctic roll? I love Arctic rolls. I'm basically, I'm at the bottom end of, I'm your B-Jams kind of man, Iceland. And I love an Arctic roll. I know you're a man of taste and decorum, but I would...
You ruined it all now. There's me thinking that you were like in a sort of flambe type person.
Yeah, flambe.
No, we're talking Iceland.
No, Iceland. Give me Iceland any day. Listen, mate, God bless you both, and thank you so much for coming on. It's been wonderful, and I know that people have just appreciated so much your candour, and they're going to just keep watching. This is going to hit, and I know that you're going to bless a lot of people from what you said tonight.
Keep up the good work, mate.
Keep well and speak soon.
Bye-bye, mate.
God bless. Bye-bye. What a man. What a man. I love that. I love the fact that he's just who he is, and that's always been... maybe an appropriate song here. He was talking about his prayer life. And this song is for Esther going out there. I recorded this on my new album, a new tune to an old Old words, and it goes, what a friend. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Have we trials and temptations? Is there trouble everywhere? We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Are we weak and heavy laden, cumbered with a load of care? Precious Savior, still our refuge. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do your friends despise, forsake you? Take it to the Lord in prayer. In His arms He'll take and shield you. You will find a solace there. Oh, Sue, come and have a little chat with us. Sue, tell us what's been going on.
What with the chat?
Yeah. Can you mind the boxes and the wires? You have no idea. Technology, people. It comes down. Just before we were going on, the camera didn't work. Then the sound didn't work. It's you have to see the room.
I just do it to keep him on his toes.
Right,
You know?
and keep quite forward because I don't know what the shot is.
Okay,
I can't
fine.
remember.
Yes, a couple of people have said tonight that they're a bit sad that your hands aren't visible, and the reason for that is because you're not actually playing the piano. I'm playing the tracks, and he's just playing.
She's hilarious. I'm killing myself on this keyboard. So the trouble is that because we've only got one camera, if I can just explain, we've got one camera. If I sing that way, it's uncomfortable, so I have to keep doing that, and I can't then play at the same time. So with this, at least I can see the camera. You understand? I mean,
Just making a fuss.
I'll tell you, the next virus, we're going to have a 3-camera shoot. We'll have the whole team in here. We'll have ITV, the whole lot. Okay, go on, Sue. What?
First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to our home. It's wonderful to have you all here again. Lots of old names popping up, which is fantastic. So it's lovely to see you all. And we've also got some visitors tonight, some people who've never been here before. So welcome to you. Particular welcome to Anne in Norwich and Sylvia too. So Sylvia, it's lovely to see your happy smiling face popping up as well. So, and to anyone else who is new with us tonight, thank you very much. We look forward to you joining us. Those of you who are asking, can they watch it again? Yes, you can. You can watch it as many times as you like afterwards. But it will be actually up on the Facebook page afterwards so that you can watch the whole thing.
Should we sing this one? This one is for Rachel Slough. In memory of her dad. And there have been so many people who've been writing in and wanting to have songs for in memory of people, or when people are in particular problems at the moment with COVID. There was the where are we now? Yeah, no, I haven't got them all written down. Sorry, there's so many people that we will try and mention you. This one is for Rachel though, and it goes, "The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me lie in pastures green. He leads me by the still waters. His goodness restores my soul, and I will trust in you alone, and I will trust in you alone, for your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. He guides my ways in righteousness, and he anoints my head with oil, and my cup it overflows with joy. I feast on his pure delights, and I will trust in you alone. I will trust in you alone, for your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. Can you sing this one? And though I walk the darkest path, I will not fear the evil one, for you are with me, and your rod and staff are the comfort I need to know. And I will trust in you alone. I will trust in you alone, for your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. Thank you, Sue.
That's all right, my darling.
I'll just sing a little. What's the time now? 22. Now I'm going to sing a song which is completely in different mode again. It's a song for the Kratts, actually, David Kratt out there, and he said, "I've got all country." He said, "I'm going through a country phase at the moment, and it's going to be Sinatra, you know." But I will learn another Sinatra song in meantime. In the meantime, he said, or that, or Elvis. Go figure. So, Elvis, I was going to do, I ain't nothing but a hound dog. I was going to do that one. Or, went to a party at the county jail. I was going to do that one, but I thought not. And so, the one I did was going to be this one. tender, love me true, never let me go. For my darling, I love you, and I love you so. Those were the words, they were the wrong words. You know that moment when you can't listen, I've done so many things when I've been on live television where I thought, I have no idea what the next word is, and so I'm going to start again. Ready? Serious. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you Mr. Elvis Presley. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. And that's for Simon and Julia as well, who are listening out there. And obviously, that's for my lovely wife.
You have frozen visually, but they can still hear you. And as I've said, you are absolutely, you've got the face for radio, so that's fine. Just keep listening to
All right,
and
okay.
we'll sort it out.
Okay, right, so it's frozen completely. You want to turn the camera off? No. No?
Rachel's just going to tell me what to do.
Okay, all right. So, in the meantime, I'll sing a couple of songs, and then we're on our way home, actually, soon. When I say on our way home, I want to sing a song. I'm sorry you can't sing this one. I can't see this one. But this is for all the Bath Massive. My son lives up there. And Holy Trinity, Coombe Down. And they've been going through a bit of a difficult time recently. And I'm singing this song for them. And also to Mark Jonathan, who asked for a song last week for his wife. And it goes like this. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear. The hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, we have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far. Grace will lead me home. Oh, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first began. Ooh, and when we first began. What's the time? It's 10:02. Right, quick one. And then we're going to sing 2 songs and go home. Okay, here we go. And this song, you didn't think I'd get the guitar out, but here it is. And this song is called I Want Jesus to Walk With Me. And somebody who's requested it, Sue? Ralph?
Yeah, lovely Ralph. He loves
Lovely
this song.
Ralph. And I think quite a lot of other people.
Yes.
Hope the guitar's in tune. If you want to see another version of this, we're playing it with my son Matthew on Songs of Praise. You can go on, it's gone slightly out of tune, no way. I want Jesus to walk with me. I want Jesus to walk with me all along my pilgrim journey. I want Jesus right there to walk with me in my trials, oh Lord, walk with me in my trials, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, when the shades are falling, I want Jesus right there to walk with me. And in my trials, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, in my trials, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, when my heart is aching, I want Jesus right there to walk with me. Oh, and in my joys, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, in my joys, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, when my life is filled with laughter, I want Jesus right there to walk with me. In my troubles, walk with me. In my trials, oh Lord, walk with me. In my joys, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, I want Jesus to walk with me. Bum, bum. Right, I can't get a guitar in now, I can barely move. So sorry about that. The guitar was out of tune, but we'll make sure next time. Oh, here we go. Sue, come and join me. We've got a few minutes left.
Yep.
Not long. Okay, careful with the guitar.
Careful with the guitar. Sorry about that, guys, but we got you back in the end.
What happened to? Was it frozen?
It was the camera. But
You haven't got the microphone.
Oh, I haven't got the microphone. Darling.
See, this is what happens.
Oh dear, this is truly live.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. Yes, we had a slight technical hitch, but we got back in the end, so there we are. I've just put up on the screen a couple of links. A number of you have been very kindly asking where you can buy Jonathan's CDs and books from and so on. So the link on there shows you that it's www.jonathanveira.com. And jonathanveira.com, and there's a shop there, and you can hear clips from all his CDs, and so you will be able to decide which ones you want. But just to help you, I've got a whistle-stop tour through all his things.
Here we go.
So Jonathan's books are very naturally funny and laugh out loud because he is a naturally funny person. I can't tell you how many things have happened to him over the years. Better with sunglasses. So yes, a number of things that have happened to him over the years. He's got himself into all kinds of funny scrapes. All of these are true, and they're all very, very funny. So the two books are there. Now, a number of CDs. It Is Well is a lovely album, and that's got You've Got a Friend on it. Recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, and You in Christ Alone. I will include that next week. I promise. For the Lawrence family, I will include it. Claire and Rachel who've made this whole thing function. So I'm sorry, we will do that straight away next week. Okay. You've Got a Friend, loads of things like that. Beautiful album. You Raise Me Up is
Stars as well.
Stars,
got Stars in there from Les Mis.
Have you finished?
Sorry.
Okay, so You Raise Me Up is the inspirational album. That's got You Raise Me Up on it, and a number of really fantastic arrangements, like The Lord's My Shepherd, and Amazing Grace were the two that you sang tonight.
I sang tonight, yeah, beautiful. And Abide With Me, Great Is Thy Faithfulness, You Raise Me Up, A Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
Now,
next.
to keep you occupied as you're in lockdown, what better than to buy a product that is a CD of Jonathan Veira live in London, as opposed to Jonathan Veira dead in London.
Good,
and
right.
so you've got Jonathan doing a live concert with the All Souls Orchestra and our three sons and a band. But with it, you also get a free DVD.
So you can
watch it as well. So lots of different tracks on there. Big mixture like you've had this evening. And last but not least, Jonathan's been writing these wonderful hymns, lovely arrangements that you've been very complimentary about tonight.
What a friend we have in Jesus.
Yes.
Yes.
And so there was the first one, which was the Hymns Project, and now we've just released the Hymns Project 2.
Here it is. Just look at it. There it is. Oh, there it is. There was the me piano, grand piano, even though on the recording. No, that's not. It was Mark Edwards, my one lovely producer, who, if he's watching now, he is a genius. But lots of beautiful songs. We rest on the Come Thou Fount. Here Is Love. I've written 6 new tunes. They're people are coming back saying it's one of the best albums I've ever done.
Yeah, they're absolutely loving it.
Love that.
And also we've got the music books to go with it for those of you who would like to have a go at playing the new tunes, but also some of the arrangements that he's
so you can
produced.
tune that 12. That's 24 tunes that you can play, and play around with and learn whilst you're on lockdown? Sue, go on. How much?
And so they, the latest Tim's project, the latest Tim Project 2, is in fact £10, and the book is £10. Everything else, the 2 books and the other CDs, are all on sale at £8 each, which is unbelievable. You will not get them cheaper anywhere else.
Yes.
We bought loads because we thought we were going to be doing lots of concerts and so on. And of course, we've lost all the concerts, and we know that we should have been in Scotland. So those of you who are in from Perth and from Cowdenbeath, we are sorry that we are not with you this weekend. We can't tell you how much we're missing you. So we are not getting the concerts, but we are able to sell you the CDs so that we can empty our stock cupboard a little bit, if nothing else. And a number of you have very kindly asked if you can contribute. These are free concerts, but
this
obviously this is our living, or Jonathan's living. And so for those of you who would like to contribute something, and it really doesn't matter how much, a lot of people giving a little would be great.
Yeah,
so if you
better.
are able to do that, then that would be wonderful. You can either do it through the PayPal address, which is paypal.me/Jonathan Veira. Now make sure you put Jonathan Veira in, because if you just put Jonathan, it's going to go to a completely different Jonathan.
In New York.
And but if you don't want to do that and you want to give to us directly, then please do. You can PM us, private message us, and we can give you the bank details. About 25% of what you give us, we will give away, and we are going to give it to food banks this week. And we've done that for 2 weeks before.
Prison Fellowship
last week. This week it'll be for food banks, because there are many, many people who are much worse off than we are, and we just want to bless them if we can.
Yes, and just to say, you've been sending in your gifts. I got the turtle first, and I got a beautiful framed poem from Christine Field Davis, her own poem, and with some lovely things on there. That's going to go up on the wall. Then a mug from Al. That was it was what is it? I can't even remember what it says now. It says
You're a mug.
Yeah, you're a mug or something like that. Anyway, it's got Fur Elise on it by Beethoven. And finally, somebody sent me this. And what does it say? Have you got it right?
It
Rebecca?
says,
It says, I might look like I'm listening to you, but in my head, I'm playing my piano. Thank you very much.
And if you sent that to Jonathan, could you
just
please tell us so that we can thank you? So I know a few of you are probably a bit worried that he had a cup of something on his piano, which would never, ever be allowed.
No, not any other time. Right, so let's just sing this, and then we'll sing. We've got to go, actually.
We have. Do you want to just do one?
Shall I do just the... Should we do this? Because I think it's time for people to go. And I think...
Which one?
The Lord bless you and keep you.
Bye.
We just want to... normally, Sue would sing it, but we had this special guest on, and it was so great to have him on, and we've sung a lot of stuff tonight for you. And this song, as always, we leave you with a blessing. We don't leave with a prayer, but this is a prayer. It's a prayer from the Bible, way, way back in the Old Testament, in the first part of the Bible, and from the book of Numbers, and it says, the Lord bless you. It's what the vicar does just before he says goodnight. And he sends people out, and it says, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. And this is on this new album that we've recorded, and I put it on as just an additional track to finish the album, and people have been really helped by it. So I'll take these off, and I'll sing it, and we'll just say afterwards, thank you, God bless you, and see you next week, 8:30. Send in your request dedications. I'll try and get through as many as I can, and I'll tell you, we spend the week literally ploughing through all the messages that we get, and that's how busy we are. And I've got medical stuff this week, so I've got to do that as well. So this one, it's been lovely being with you tonight, and I know, well, I hope you've enjoyed it too. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace and give you his peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord turn his face toward you. The Lord Lord bless you and keep you and be gracious to you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord turn his face toward you. The Lord bless you and keep you and be gracious to you and be gracious to you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace and give you